Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me this afternoon while I do a nice, cozy Sims 4 stream. For those of you who may be new, my name is Lotus. I live in New York City and I've been playing The Sims 4 since February of 2020. So, been a little bit over 5 years. Almost 5.5 years, actually, come to think of it. I've been playing The Sims 4. I recently was able to download The Sims and The Sims 2 after EA re-released them um, via the EA app. I played The Sims 2 for a very short amount of time and rage quit because the build mode was so frustrating. I haven't totally given up on it though. I will go back to it at some point in time. It's just The Sims 4 is my happy place. So that's where I tend to be most of the time. So yeah, let me turn the music down a bit. It looks like it's a little bit loud when I pause talking. Okay, I think that's good. I don't want it to overpower the game sounds. So I'm back with the, what is her last name? McDonald Moon household. We were playing in them when I streamed on Monday. I had intended to stream yesterday, but didn't make it. I was doing other stuff, so I decided to stream today. I was going to go to the Botanic Garden today, but I'm feeling a little bit wiped out. So even though it is a beautiful sunny day, at least for now, I'm going to hang around inside. I might go out a little bit later just to stretch my legs, take a nice long walk about around the very large block, city block that I live on here in the Bronx. But for now, I am just going to chill with my Sims. It is 2:15 a.m. on a Sunday. And let's see, since our last streamed, Letitia has aged up. Oh, actually, a lot has changed since Monday because I've been playing with this household exclusively since Monday. So when you last saw this household, their cousin Allie was living here with her two children. She had an infant and a toddler. So her first son was the infant. Her first son was the toddler. Her daughter was the infant. Since then, her daughter aged up to toddler. Then she had a third science baby. So the four of them, Allie and her three children, were all living in this bedroom. There were 7 Sims in the household. And Allie decided it was time for her to get her own house, which makes plenty of sense because her son would soon be aging up to child and he would need his own room and so on. So they bought a house out in Chestnut Ridge. So she's living out there now with her 3 kids. Now the baby is an infant. Both her eldest son and her daughter are children. Her daughter actually just aged up to child. Um, So it's just the three sisters in the house now. Letitia has aged up to a young adult. She aged up, I think, a day after Allie moved out, which is why Allie decided to move out. She said, you're going to be an adult in a day or two, a young adult in a day or two. I'm still here if you need help with managing the household. That's perfectly fine. You can always call on me, just a phone call away. But I think you're capable of managing the house yourself. So Letitia is a young adult, and she moved into this suite that used to be her grandparents' room and that Allie lived in. Um, Letitia is really doing well in terms of that celebrity status that she's been chasing. So she actually has the world famous celebrity aspiration. She is now a 2-star celebrity, working on becoming a 3-star celebrity. So she's on level 1. She's working on level 2 of the world famous celebrity aspiration. And if we look at her stats, she is a rising star. So she's a 2-star celebrity, and she's also working as a macros influencer. She's getting $60 an hour. Before she's eligible for any further promotion, she's going to have to get level 4 charisma skill, which is what she's been working on, and she'll need level 4 entrepreneur skill. She actually started to pick up pottery. So that's how she's been working on her entrepreneur skills. She just picked up pottery, so she hasn't done very much with it yet. But she did sell a piece. So she needs to work on some more pieces to build her pottery skill and also to build her entrepreneur skill. Her younger sister Dina, I guess she is exploring. Where are you, Dina? She's in the crypt. You didn't even know Blake. Anyway, Dina is in the crypt mourning her, let's see, what would he be? He would be her great uncle. So she's mourning her great uncle Blake. Dina is a high school student, but she is also about to age up to a young adult, according to a pop-up that I got a little while ago while I was playing. Letitia also has a strong interest in gardening. She's taken over the gardening on their lot. Great. And last but not least, Ruthie here, my eccentric sim, has aged up to teen. She aged up to a teen when I was playing in the game yesterday. She's definitely still eccentric. Definitely marching to the beat of her own drum. And even though she's a teen, she has a love for plushies. So she's got this little basket of toys with some smaller plushies in her closet. And then she has 3 larger plushies in her room, as well as these building blocks. And she kept the decals in her bathroom. She's just doing her own thing. Her aspiration is for inner peace, which she's been working very hard at. You can see she has achieved the first 2 milestones. She's been working on peaceful surroundings and maintaining harmony. So that is her. She's doing well in school too. She's a B student, keeping up with her homework, and I guess the next day that she goes to school, which will be tomorrow since it's a Sunday morning. The next day she goes to school, she'll probably be promoted to an A student. Hi, Dina. Welcome back to the land of the living. She has not been to sleep. Oh, here, why don't you come up here and go to sleep? It's raining. You don't need to be napping out on the floaty in the pool anyway. Another major change in the household is the girls hired a butler. So this is Ken Kudo. He is our butler. They noticed that they were having a very difficult time keeping up with things like repairs and laundry, not because they couldn't do it, but because they were also balancing school as well as taking care of this very large lot. Plus, they like to have friends over. So they hired Ken because they have the money to do so, and Ken has been a major help in keeping the house running smoothly. So he's been making sure the laundry's done, making sure the dishes are done, taking out the trash, greeting guests when they come over, all of that good stuff. So they're really happy to have hired on Ken, and they're grateful to have him helping them take care of the premises. Well, good morning, Ruthie. How are you? You know what? Ruth doesn't have a bicycle. She learned how to ride a bike as a child, but she doesn't have a full-size bike, which she should. We should have three. Oh, Allie took the other bike. Okay. We're gonna need to get Ruth a bike. If you hear drilling or tapping noise in the background, most likely it's because they are doing construction on my apartment building. They're supposed to be going through the end of the year. So that's what that noise is. Get her the mountain, the adult version of the mountain trailblazer. And of course the super duper color. That's Rose. Ruth, rather. This is her preferred bike. Rename this Ruthie's bike. In her inventory. Hey Ruthie, you want to do us a favor and repair that vacuum? Letitia has discovered that she dislikes handiness, which is interesting. Let's have, oh, she's inside. No, I don't want her to make a lifestyle review. Where are you? I want her to start a live stream and go bike riding. This is how I've been helping her keep up her fame. Just about every day she does a live stream of some kind. And we did find her original drone. So I had her go jogging because I knew that most likely we would run across the drone that way. So I had her go jogging, and then I focused the camera on her, and we found it sitting on one of the random streets that Sims get routed through in that neighborhood. So now there are 3 drones. So she has the red one, the white one, and the yellow one she's left in their media room, just in case one of her sisters wants to use it. Are you seriously going to try to do the bike ride thing from your sister's balcony? That's not going to go very well. You do realize this, right? Yeah, I thought so. I guess it's raining anyway, so it's not a good idea to take the drone outside in that. How about you do a workout? Have the live stream be about you working out. Ads are going to start in about 15 seconds, so sit tight And I will be back. I will be here when you get back. Wow, both vacuums are broken. He's fixing the other one. I don't know what's up with all the lag. Uh, oh, she's tired. I guess she went to bed late. Ruth, you got electrocuted? Yeah, let's leave that alone, shall we? We'll find something else to do. Can't empty the trash. Dancing while dazed. That's fun. Mail, no, there's no mail to check. Oh, we can take down these decorations. Welcome back from the ads. Thank you so much for your patience. Your drone ran out of battery, huh? I am also trying to get Letitia a partner. She's got a little bit of a thing going on with Kareem, who is also a rising star. They have good compatibility. So I'm hoping that I can get them together. Let's have her ask him on a date. I spent some time earlier today watching the beginning of the papal conclave. Many of you might know that Pope Francis died a little bit, maybe like 2 weeks ago. He died, it was right after Easter. And oh, Kareem doesn't want to go out on a date. Oh, okay. Um, let me see. Yeah, so Pope Francis died right after Easter. So today was the first day they started the process of electing a new pope. So the um, news services were actually able to carry live coverage of the cardinals in their morning mass and processing into the Sistine Chapel where the conclave is being held. And each of the cardinals took the vow to uphold the secrecy of the conclave and to seek their God's guidance in selecting the new pope. And then everyone who is not part of that process was ordered out and they shut the doors. And it was interesting to be able to see that. I'm not Catholic, but I resonated very strongly with Pope Francis's practice of humility and the way he practiced caring for people, especially people who are oppressed in various ways. So I've been very interested in all of the coverage that's going on since his death, and I watched the funeral. I watched most of the 4 hours of the footage from the funeral. I didn't watch it live because it started very early in the morning here. I think it started like 6 a.m. New York City time because Italy is 6 hours, Europe is 6 hours ahead of us in New York City. But that day, later on in that day, once I got up and I was out and about doing my thing, I watched the footage from the funeral. I watched a lot of the footage of, I watched a lot of live streams of, the thousands of people coming to pay their respects. And yeah, so today I was very curious about the start of the Papal Enclave. They had, from what they were saying, today they had one vote, and I was watching the live stream of um, the chimney. So when they do a vote, if there is no 2/3 majority of someone being elected pope, then the smoke burns black. They burn the ballots and the smoke is black. Once the cardinals do a vote and they're able to get a clear 2/3 majority of one particular person, then when they burn the ballots, the smoke burns white. So they had their first vote today, and it was black smoke, which the commentators were expecting. They have commentators who are either members of the clergy or people who are very familiar with the Catholic Church, and they explain different things that are going on. They translate the Latin Mass into English, and it was all really cool to be able to understand what was going on, especially as someone who was not raised Catholic, doesn't know that much about Catholicism except for a very basic surface understanding of Catholicism. And it gave me a lot of respect for the people who do take the symbolism and who take the Catholic faith seriously. So they explained about the smoke, and they also explained that every day of however long the conclave lasts, they'll have there are 4 votes scheduled, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, until, of course, they get a clear 2/3 majority of one person being selected. So they weren't expecting there to be white smoke today, and there wasn't. It was black smoke. So they'll start again tomorrow, and they will do at least one vote, at, 2 if necessary in the morning. And then if they're still getting black smoke, they still don't have the 2/3 majority, then they'll do up to 2 votes that in the evening or in the afternoon. So that's interesting. I'm interested in seeing who they select as the next pope, and I'm really hoping that they select somebody who shares the late Pope Francis's desire to act with humility and to continue to care for oppressed people around the world. We need more public figures who are willing to stand up for the oppressed. And even though he wasn't able to go as far as I and many other people would have liked, like in terms of saying, affirming LGBTQ people, he still made great strides towards softening the church's stance. I mean, he at least referred to LGBTQ people as children of God, which is not something that a lot of historically a lot of religious people had done. Okay, we are in Allie's household. This is their little house. in Chestnut Creek, and I wanted to come here because I got a notification that her daughter had aged up to a child, so we need to redo her room. And I wanted to see what stage Gerald is in. Gerald is a baby. You can see him here lying on the floor. He's an infant now. He might be close to aging up out of infant. I don't know yet. And so Jasmine no longer needs a toddler bed. I can also do more with this house if I want to, because I do have a lot of money. A lot of money. Get rid of the bassinet. Got a little dining table. I mainly just wanted to make sure that she has a bed, that Jasmine has a bed to sleep in. But let's do a little bit in here. Put that there. Yes, I'll put in toy box once I go back into live mode. Hey, Serena Nicole, welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you were able to stop in. I hope you're having a great day. I forgive you for missing my previous stream. Of course, it's not a problem. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope your mom is doing well. And I really enjoyed being in your last stream. It was so great to see you on screen again and be able to interact with you and everybody else in the chat. That was awesome. Let's give her. Ooh, that's big. That's okay. We'll make it work. And give her a little. Actually, she needs a dresser too. Maybe she needs a dresser more than she needs a nightstand, but I won't stress about it too much. It's picking up now that I'm here. Of course. Excuse me, of course. Now the party can truly start. I love that little twerking emote. I really do. So for those of you who don't know, there is a streamer named Sheila, and I actually subscribed to her. I've been a subscriber to her for almost 2 years. And this is the emote that Serena Nicole is talking about. And that is one of Sheila's emotes. One of her, I think it's one of her sub emotes. I'm pretty sure it is. That is the twerking turtle. Sheila likes turtles, so she has a turtle theme throughout her channel. So there are turtles doing all kinds of interesting things, and twerking is one of those things. We like to throw that turtle ass in a circle. Baby got back. Yes. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Let's see. Well, oh, maybe I'll give her a circular. Give her a circular rug, and I need to remember to give her a dresser. I do, because I will forget. And then I'll be wondering why I can't find a dresser in her room if I want to click on it for her to change her clothes. And that would be why. So let's see, what dresser should I give her? I want one that's going to fit in this corner here. I could go with, oh, wait. How about I do one from this pack? I have not done much with this horse ranch pack, even though I like it. So let's see. Rich dude hanging clothes. There's got to be another, like a shelf or something that takes the hanging clothes. If they put the oh, okay, it was a clothing bag. Okay. Oh, and then there's this. There's a mudroom cubby. I don't think I want that. I want her to actually have a dresser in her room. So let's do the mirrored wardrobe. And just scooch that over in the corner. And I think what I'll do is move this bookcase. I know we have a smaller bookcase here, but we can get rid of this one. And then we'll just have the toddler bookcase. Because right now it's a matter of space. It's not about money. They have the money for a lot of stuff. I also want them to adopt a horse or buy a horse, one or the other. So I'd like for the kids to pick up horse riding. Oh, let's upgrade their kitchen appliances. So we need a fridge. I don't think they got any kitchen appliances with this pack, so gotta get rid of that filter. Let's see. Let's get the good stuff, just because they have the money for it. I know this is gonna spend a fair chunk of their money, but that's okay. I'm not planning on, at least not right now, playing too much with this household, but you never know. And if I do play with them, I want them to have quality appliances that aren't always breaking. Let's fix that window. We also need a sink, which would not be under appliances. And I like the sink that came with one of the new kits. Where is that? Why am I not seeing it? All right, we'll do this the easy way. Yes, it was the kitchen clutter kit. Here it is. Somehow or another I missed it, but I found it now. I like this sink because it comes with dishes and a sponge in the sink, which is very realistic. It makes the kitchen look lived in. Those updated appliances. Let's see. I already extended the bathroom because before, when they first moved in, there was no tub, and you have to have a tub with infants and toddlers in order to bathe them. Oh, there's no rug in here. Let's put a rug in the boys' room. So the boys are going to end up sharing a room. That's why they have the slightly larger bedroom. Jasmine being the only girl, at least for now, I don't know if her mom's going to have more kids, but Jasmine being the only girl has her own room. Let's use the worst room. See what other swatches they have of this. Oh, that's cute. So is that. Let's go with this one. And I think that should do it for now. I know there are no curtains at the windows, but that's okay. So when they originally moved into this house, it was 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And I extended the front of the house so that I could add in the 2 bedrooms for the kids. So the kids' bedrooms are at the front. This is the bedroom that was in the back originally. The bathroom was 1 tile narrower, so I extended that so I could put a bathtub in, and then gave them a wash bin and a clothesline. Oh, let's see how old Gerald is. Oh, Gerald's ready to age up. Let's age him up and get him into toddler stuff. And I'll have 2 kids to make over too. So I need to make over Jasmine. Actually, I need to make over all 3 of them, because I don't think I had made over Christopher. So we're going to go up and age up. Oh, now that's a glitch. Oh, he aged up on his own. Okay. He is a clingy toddler. Okay, we can do clingy. Let's save. And then we can go into cast and make over the 3 kids. Why does Allie have the dastardly trait? Must have been whatever aspiration she originally had before I made her over. I've noticed over the past day that this save has gotten pretty laggy, which is disappointing because it's a fairly new save. Only like 3 generations in on this save, so I don't know why it's lagging so much. Okay, so we are all saved. Gerald is upset because he didn't have a birthday party, but he will be just fine. Yes, baby, I know. You'll be okay. Let's make you over, get you some new clothes. You and your sister and brother, that is. It's nice to just hang out with you all and chat with you while I play my game. Thanks for being here. Now, Twitch is saying that my connection is unstable. OBS is happy with my connection. So, take that as you will. It's probably a Twitch thing. I don't think it's in... Everything's fine on my side. Oh, good. Very good. Yeah, I don't think it's an ISP thing. Oh, you didn't save his trait. Okay. He will be silly then. I know we had gotten clingy, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so Gerald is a silly toddler. Let's go ahead and make him over. Give him some little socks. So we'll give him those. I'll give him a couple of outfits. See what... actually, overalls would be nice just because, you know, they live on a mini ranch. I'll give him some coveralls. Those. And we can change his shoes. I don't think I want to do the, you know what? Maybe not. Let's give him a cowboy-esque type outfit. I don't tend to use the clothes from Horse Ranch because they're not really my style. They don't really appeal to me. But I'm going to make an exception for this little guy so we can explore what they have for toddlers. That's cute. And some cowboy boots. How about a hat? I have a little cowboy hat. They don't. That's okay. We can give him a ball cap. Yeah, I like that. All right, so this is everyday outfits. His formal outfit. Let's see if I can find something a little bit fancier. For his top. Oh yeah, it's not like we're ever going to see him in his formal outfit, but you never know. I do not hate that enough to change it, but I would like to add something for warmer nights. Though I think we just got into winter, so I don't think he is going to see warmer weather. Their toddler's only for about 7 days, I think. But party outfit would be good just because they do have family parties sometimes. So let's put him in something cute like swimwear. He doesn't have a pool. It's not going to be a thing. But you never know because they do have a pool at Letitia's house and they might go to the beach. They might have a family gathering at the beach. So it's good to be prepared. So you got hot weather and cold weather, which she's going to see a lot of because we just went into winter. So let's do that. Give him his little sweater back. His very first outfit. What socks does he have on? Okay, he has those socks off. Let's give him the brown stripy socks. And we're gonna put him in these shoes for this outfit. Choose another one. What was his first one? That was his first one. Okay, for this one, let's get him that. And then finally, now Chestnut Ridge gets pretty cold. So let's make sure he's dressed warmly. Get him some gloves. And of course a hat. Go with that one. Okay, so that's Gerald. And now let's go to Christian, his brother. Yeah, I didn't make him over because I usually don't use those shoes. Right back to the beginning we go. Starting with his everyday outfit. I'm not so sure that shorts are best for an everyday outfit, but you know what? I don't hate it enough to change it. Formal outfit. I like his socks brown. Athletic. You know, it's funny that I've worn glasses since third grade, and for the most part, I prefer for my Sims not to wear glasses. Occasionally, I'll make an exception. Now, it's been a lot easier to incorporate Sims who wear glasses since they added the ability to apply an item to all or specific outfits or specific categories of outfits, that is. So if I want to add glasses later, it's easy for me to do so because then I can put the glasses on them, and then when I've right after I've added the glasses, when I have the glasses selected, I can say apply the glasses to, and then click the outfits that I want those glasses applied to. Or I can just click the icon and it'll apply the glasses to all outfits, just like I'm doing, just like I could do with the socks now if I wanted to. We're not going to do that. I would like, though, for him to have an outfit he can ride horses in, which I'm guessing would be an everyday outfit rather than an athletic one. So let me go back to his everyday outfits. I do want him to have a specific horse riding outfit. Jeans. So let him have some jeans that have a little bit of dirt on them. And he needs boots. Is that what they usually have for I'm pretty sure it's boots of some kind. I mean in real life. Welcome back from the ads. I hope you took that opportunity to stretch, to rest your eyes, look at something off in the distance if you've been staring at the screen. And I'm glad you've returned. Yeah, the cowboy boots. So he's got himself some cowboy boots. That's good. And I think when they're on a horse, they automatically add a helmet. I think. But just in case they don't, let's add one. Okay, now he's ready for horse riding. Let's go into sleep. I do not hate that enough to change it, so I will not. Give him some cooler pajamas. And how about another set of warm pajamas for the winter weather we are about to enter in Chestnut Ridge? Party outfit is important as they have family get-togethers. So let's see. Oh, this is cute. Last time they had a family get-together, I think he had just aged up to child. Last time they had a family get-together in was it San Myshuno? No, in Delsville Valley. In Delsville Valley, he was still a toddler. Both he and his sister were toddlers. So then a day or two later, they had a family gathering here in Chestnut Ridge, and we arrived at the house, and I said, "Whose child is this?" and realized Christian had aged up. I must have missed the notification that he was aging up that day. His party outfit, swimwear. Yeah, he can wear one piece if he wants. There's no law that says men and boys cannot wear one piece swimming suits. They don't have to wear swim trunks. Add a little bit of diversity to his hot weather outfits and cold weather. So this is what he's wearing now because we have entered cold weather season. Okay, got those jeans on. And let's have some boots. Those are okay. And then we're going to get him jeans that are not stained. Regular boots. Oh, let's do those. They're like specifically for outdoorsy type stuff. That's cute. Hats. I guess the cowboy hats are only in the adults. Yeah, like teens and up. I thought they had cowboy hats for the children as well. But I was mistaken. One thing I always like to do, rarely deviate from, is giving my Sims an outdoor cold weather outfit. So they'll have different cold weather outfits, and one of them is going to be a cold weather outfit that has a coat, gloves, and a hat. Oh, Jasmine has short hair too. She has different short hair though. That's cool. Now, having Allie have three science babies very close together was interesting because she's a loving mom, but she so much wanted to have kids that she really had too many kids at once. Her oldest son spent a lot of time walking around feeling like there was no attention for him because his mom was so busy with his sister and then with his little brother, which is sad. But he doesn't seem to be too scarred by it now that he's aged up to child. So I'm relieved by that. I do have to check his stats though to see if he got the happy infant or happy toddler uh, characteristic. I don't know if he did. Second everyday outfit. Logo, do you like dresses? Yeah. Do you like dresses? That's cute. Oh, and that even matches her little watch. I'll let this go as her horse riding outfit. Oh, which means I should give her a helmet. Her helmet. I should make green one of her favorite colors. She's okay with wearing dresses. She might not necessarily be ultra feminine, but she's okay with wearing dresses as long as she can do what she wants to do in them. You know, as long as they don't get in the way of her living her life. Oh, that's cute. She could wear little button earrings. Just with that outfit. Like I said, she's not a super femme child. Okay. Formal outfit. Hmm. We'll do her fingernails. Let's keep this outfit and see what I can do with her tights. What tights does she have on? Oh. I mean, those tights do match the underskirt for her dress. I'm surprised the game matched her that well. Those shoes. And we will get rid of the glasses. Well, let's get rid of these earrings. And then for a necklace, yeah, a little thing of pearls. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Nice formal outfit, and then athletic. I do not hate that enough to change it. Actually, let's give her a sweatsuit. Okay. Oh, it's about the one. Lena, hello. It's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I don't remember if I made my presence known in your stream this morning. I was lurking. Yes, I was there. And, you know, it's weird. They always, or really often, Sims will spawn with these slippers on. I don't know what it is about those little shark slippers. Okay, she's gonna need some warm PJs because it is winter, and let's also let's see, yeah, let's do this one as well. That's cute, but I don't think it's a good year-round party outfit. I would be more partial to something like this. Oh, I like that color. Let's see if we can find her some tights, some leggings. I'm still trying to fix my computer. Oh no. What the heck? Yeah, I was there when the new computer died. Well, what the heck is going on with it? Because didn't you just recently get your computer fixed? I thought I heard you say that in a recent stream. We can go with those. No, let's go with those tights. I like those better. And we'll have her wear some sneakers. Because, you know, at parties, kids want to be able to have fun, run around and play. It's having issues reading the main drive. Oh, happened before, just not while I'm using it. Oh, shoot. We'll be able to get that straightened out. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. I didn't give her a bonnet to wear at night with her sleepwear. We need to fix that. So we are going to give her a bonnet. Okay, party wear. Let's finish this up. should we do for her necklace? I need to get some more child necklace, CC. I'd like simple gold chain kind of stuff, just like with the earrings, because they don't have much in game. Same with the earrings. I think most of the earrings that I have for children are CC. Yes, it's never working. I hate this thing. Aw, man. There are demons in your computer. I recommend a baptism in holy water. No, please don't do that to your computer. It'll make it worse. Oh God, but I get it. Tech issues can be so frustrating because we depend on technology for so much. You know, whether it's work or school, and now also entertainment, for socializing. And then when it doesn't work, there's a real feeling of being cut off from the world. Because in some ways we are. You know, like a couple of years ago, our city block was out of power. The power company did something funky. I don't remember what it was, but they were working on something and they broke something that supplied power to most, if not all, of this block. And it was right before Christmas. And so for a good 36 hours, we didn't have power. And so I couldn't really get on my computers because we didn't have, you know, without power, our Wi-Fi wasn't working. And I could get on my computer with my phone's Wi-Fi, but I didn't want to run down my phone's battery or my laptop's battery. You know, if it was an emergency, then I could have gone downstairs and used my car. But of course, without power, I live on the 11th floor. I would have had to walk back up, which would have been a pain in the butt because, you know, the elevators would not have been working. And it really impressed on me just how much we need power. Like, you know, this is New York City. It's not like I was living in a rural area that had like a well that I could walk outside and get water. You know, without power, we didn't have water either. Now, fortunately, I had water in the fridge, so it's not like I went thirsty or anything like that. But, you know, when you live in an apartment complex, you get water because of the pumps that bring the water up from the basement. And we didn't have power, so we didn't have water. So without that and without being able to be like on my phone a lot or on my computer a lot, even for entertainment, there was a very real sense of being isolated. And it just makes me appreciate when things do work. Because, you know, 9 times out of 10 stuff is working. So it's easy to take it for granted. But the times when it doesn't work, it really hits you. Even if it's not a situation like an emergency, it'll still hit you. Because there's stuff that you're used to being able to do, and you just can't do it. So all that to say, I hope that you're able to get your computer up and running again very, very soon, because I understand how frustrating that can be. Let's give her this jacket. I went through the Cozy Celebrations event, so I might as well take advantage of the items from it. Gloves, put a hat on her head. She won't. Oh, they do have a cowboy hat for kids. I didn't realize that. I wonder why I didn't see it with her brother. is her horse riding outfit. That's her horse riding outfit. Okay. Let me look again with Christian. Because I have a hard time believing that the kid's cowboy hat is just for girls. Here it is. Huh. Yeah, I was just looking past it. Don't know how that happened. We'll give him that instead of the helmet. Oh, he has a slumber party animal aspiration. You know, the slumber party one is really difficult to do if you don't have a large lot because the rooms are small and the guests can't find spaces to open up their sleeping bags. Ask me how I know. Now the Bailey Moon lot in Del Sol Valley would be a great place to do a slumber party thing. But none of the Sims that I was playing with had that aspiration. Or if they did, I didn't play them enough to try to get that try to fulfill that aspiration. So I think one of my kids may have, but I didn't like maybe a generation or two generations ago, but I didn't focus on them much really until now. Oh, it's been an hour. Okay, I am going to take a quick break. Maybe just for like a minute or two. I'm going to go ahead and run a 1 minute ad break and I'm going to stretch, refill my water bottle, probably grab a snack, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. So you can take this opportunity to do all that stuff for yourself too.
You understand me? I know you understand me.
All right, welcome back. I can feel a nap in the very near future. It is bearing down on me. And that's just because for some reason my rest was disturbed this morning. Oh, I know why. Yeah, my rest was disturbed this morning. I needed to sleep another hour and a half or so. But I got up because I had gotten up to go to the bathroom and I discovered that the water was out again for I think the second time this week. It wasn't out long, fortunately, but yeah, filed a complaint with the city online. And I was so annoyed that I couldn't go back to sleep. So, mm, but I will be napping when I am done streaming. Oh, I know. You're sad because you didn't have a birthday party. It's okay. All right, now everybody has been made over. Everyone's rooms have been made over to properly accommodate them. I could get rid of that crib in the boys' room, but not quite yet. Oh, okay, so Kristen got top-notch infant and happy toddler. Okay, great. That's good. I was concerned because he was constantly feeling like he wasn't able to get enough attention from his mom because of his younger siblings. Let's see, you need a homework book. Your sister probably does too. Because I doubt either of you spawned. It seems like if you're not actually playing the household when the child ages up, they don't automatically get a homework book. They spawn without a homework book, so you have to go and buy them. But they're only one simoleon each. So let's give you both homework books and get you started on your homework. When Allie lived with her cousins, she did pottery. But she doesn't have the pottery stuff here. I may need to go back into build by mode and get the pottery stuff for her. And if I do, I'll also get rid of that crib so that the boys will have more space in their room. I can also, Christine and Jasmine can be jokers. I can also sell these. And this is the bike that I had mentioned. She had in her inventory when I had her split from the family and moved, which is why I couldn't find it back in the Del Sol Valley house. Mm-hmm. So let's rename this. She actually inherited this bike from her late cousin. So that's Allie's bike. You will probably all need to get, well, the kids need to choose an umbrella. I don't think Allie does. I like for my Sims to have colorful umbrellas instead of the black ones. Child, what are you doing?
Sabrim.
Okay, everyone's doing homework. Very good. We approve. Who are you? Are you a neighbor or something? Why is there a stranger talking to my child? You need to take him inside. Stranger danger, my dear. Wait, you don't have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel. Let me put my links. Darn it. I keep using the wrong. There we go. I have a YouTube channel, and oh, that reminds me, I need to schedule Monday's stream to go live on my YouTube channel at some point. Yeah, she can be permissive. Child, if you don't put your little narrow behind on that potty right now. You can be permissive, but you're not going to walk around here like that. Okay, I was saying, before I was interrupted by ads, that yes, I do have a YouTube channel, and the link is in the chat with all of my other socials. And I like to put my upload my streams, my VODs, to my YouTube channel. I haven't made any YouTube specific content in a while, but I do like to put my VODs on my YouTube channel. So at some point, Monday's stream is going to go up on my channel. Okay, I guess everyone finished their homework. You need an umbrella now. Now what are you mad? Oh, you're mad because your mom didn't let you get away with being defiant. Yeah.
Lagora.
That's how it is sometimes. Mom thinks you're cute and all that, but you have to have manners. Okay, 6 p.m. And y'all gonna need to eat at some point. Is there even any food in this house? Lord have mercy. Oh, there's not. Okay. Ma'am, you need to cook. While otherwise the people are going to be coming for you because you have not fed your children. We cannot have that. I don't even know what her cooking skill is. Oh, 4. Okay. So she shouldn't burn the place down. Are you biting your sister? That is not funny. Absolutely not. Yes, come handle this.
Clevite Benu Sublurp. Gibarau.
child, find something to do. Something that does not involve being mean to your family. And you resume cooking for your household. Okay, what are you upset about? Oh, see, he's getting that same moodlet about feeling like he doesn't get enough attention. That's why I'm surprised that he got the top-notch infant and the happy toddler characteristics, because he used to get that moodlet a lot. You were cooking with your mom. That's a great way for y'all to bond. You need to eat. I'm gonna eat. Oh, let me make sure their beds are assigned too. I don't remember if I did that. That's Jasmine's bed. This is Christian's bed. I'll have to assign the toddler bed. Oh, y'all have a good relationship. That's good. You know, it might be nice for you to read to the kids. Oh, messy eater. Oh boy. Thank you, Jasmine. Kind of missed trash can there, dear. Reading to the kids is part of her aspiration too, isn't it? Yep, read to a child for 2 total hours. That was quick. Can we read something else? Yeah, the toddler books go fast. And maybe that'll help Christian too, so he won't feel so much like he's not getting enough attention. It also might be a good idea for, if not them volunteer as a family, maybe her and Christian can do a volunteer thing. Just the 2 of them. I can see how that affects his mood. Hey, little man, you can put yourself to bed. You're a big boy. You have the practice is perfect trait. You do. That's why you have a little notebook. Okay. And Christian has the insider trait, which means he likes clubs. We do have a kids club. Let's put him in the kids club. Oh man, they lost their leader. Sometimes the game glitches out, and when somebody ages out of a club, it doesn't remove their membership. So I'm going to use the MC Command Center to cheat him as the club leader. Before I realized I could do this with MC Command Center, then I had to do this whole roundabout thing of finding out who the leader was and then cheating their friendship up really, really high, like 95%, and then convincing the leader to step down. But now I don't have to do that because I don't know if that's always been a part of MC Command Center, but for a long time I didn't see that option. And I just discovered it maybe a month ago. All right, kids, you have school tomorrow. So let's go to bed. It would be great for them to have a second bathroom too, but this is a very small lot. I hadn't realized how small the lot is. All right, let's tuck in some kids. What are you doing? Oh, you're stuck in the join cooking interaction. I don't know how you got stuck in that. There you go. Hey, what happened? Why can't I click on Allie? Okay. It's just simulation lag. So let's tuck in Christian. There it is. And then we'll tuck in Jasmine. And Allie will go to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Now all the children are in bed. They're tucked in. Please don't let the toddler get the hates bedtime. I cannot stand that quirk. Has them getting out of bed at all hours of the night. It's terrible. Oh yeah, I was saying before that Allie does not have a job, and she had been exploring pottery. So she had like 4 or 5 pottery items in her inventory when they moved over here. She's got them listed on Plopsy now, or at least unless she dumped that out of her queue. Yeah, so she's got them listed on Plopsy now. And if I can make some room and set up the pottery stuff so that she can Continue. Oh, I never put the... I didn't put the wallpaper up here when I expanded. Okay, since I'm going back into build mode, let's make some changes. Maybe I'll give her a back porch or back craft room. It's not going to be big, but it should be just enough to add space for her to do pottery, unless I put a basement in, which I forgot. Ooh, basement would be good because, well, there's actually space on this side of the lot. If I get rid of that tree, so it's a matter of figuring out where I want to add a workspace. And I'm partial to the back room addition. So let's do this. Because I can add a door right here. Let's see, let me add a window in the back. Probably doesn't have to be that large. I'm going to go into activities and skills. Well, it might have to be. It depends on how big the pottery wheel and kiln are. Okay, so this is a pottery wheel. This is a kiln. Ooh, they're pretty big. So we can squeeze the kiln there. Squeeze the pottery wheel and a chair. Here. That. Get rid of this window. Actually, let's put a longer window on the outside wall. And then put the short window here in this corner. That way she won't entirely lose all the natural light. And then we can put that mirror there. She doesn't even have a dresser in her room. I'm glad that I put the dresser in her daughter's room, because otherwise they wouldn't have any dressers at all. Oh, this needs to come out one. It's flipping into the wall. There, that's better. Okay. Sand light. Maybe instead of a door, I could just put an archway. Sometimes it's fun to remake portions of a lot like this. Because it's kind of like doing a puzzle. You know, you don't want to necessarily rebuild the entire lot, but yeah, let's put an arch. You don't necessarily want to rebuild the entire lot. You just want to add stuff. And so for me, it's fun because it's like, okay, how can I add stuff where it makes sense and doesn't look like the hodgepodge it actually is? I'd like to put this somewhere else. Actually, I don't really need it, but I don't want to get rid of it. It adds character to the space. Okay, so this could be her pottery space. So she can continue with her interest in pottery. Now, I did still want to put a window here, but the windows have shutters. Oh, wait, I could get a window with the shutter going to the left, and that will work rather than going to the right. And then I can move that. Let me see how this window looks from the inside. Okay, that'll do. Good enough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. There, so now she doesn't lose. She has the same amount of natural light as she had before. Can we put a rug down in here? I mean, we can, of course. Let me put a rug down in here. Put it that way. And I do like the ranch, the rug that came with the ranch pack. Oh, I thought it was bigger. Too big? That's too big. Okay, let me see if I can find something bigger. Okay, this one's bigger. Actually, that's the perfect size. The swatch wasn't half bad either, but I like this one. Looking outside and it looks like it's gonna rain again. We had rain for the past couple of days. It was wonderful to stay inside. You might remember when if you were here on Monday when I streamed, I said it was a rainy, cozy day and it was perfect for staying inside with the Sims. See what I can do with this roof. That's gonna look kind of janky, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care enough to fight with it. I'll put it that way. Oh, there is something I can do with it though. Hang on. Because what if put that across, and then what would I do with this? I would need another little piece. Yeah, that looks better. I mean, it is janky, but looks less janky than it did before. Mm. And I was looking for the trim. I think it uses, is this it? I'm not sure if that's the right color though. I'll just make them all the same color and style. I can't figure out what it is. I will make do with what I have. Okay. Oh, and I forgot there's a roof up top. There we go. Their house just got a little bit bigger. All right, now she can continue with her pottery skill. Especially since she doesn't have a job outside of the home. So she'll be here to train the toddler, as well as work on her pottery skill. Oh yeah, we still haven't adopted a horse. Well, good morning, kids. Okay, young miss, I'd like you to use the bathroom first, please, because you have to go worse than your brother. The TV is floating. I didn't realize that. So this was in the game. This was on the slot already. I didn't do that. The TV is floating. I'll get them a better TV. Because then their fun need will go up faster. Oh, let me save too. After I expanded the house and did the roofing and stuff. It's good to save. Okay, I need to answer that voicemail. Got an appointment I need to set up, so I'll do that when I get off stream in another 30 or so minutes. What are you listening to? Oh, pop. Okay. That makes sense. All right, Jasmine, come and eat. No, don't get another one out of the fridge. You left one on the table. Okay. You can use the bathroom, and you also need to eat. Oh, while I was in build by, I should have redid the boys' room. Totally forgot about that. I can also get rid of the changing table if I want to. I don't have to Don't have to use it for toddlers. There's going to be an ad break in about 15 seconds. You can use that opportunity to stretch, rest your eyes, focus on something in the distance if you've been staring at the screen, and I will be here when you get back. All right, great. You went to the bathroom, now you're going to eat. Maybe I'll wait until y'all leave for school and then I'll redo this room. I need to give you all curtains too, so you can have some privacy. You have curtains in the living room and not in the bedrooms. What sense does that make? Right, school should be starting very soon. Here it is. And you eat and then go to school. Don't take too long though. Oh yeah, I forgot she's active. Go on a jog. And little boy, you be going to school by the time I get back. Yes, ma'am. Very good. You probably don't want to wear that. It's cold. Like, you know how kids are. Off he goes to school grossly underdressed. You know what I don't understand is why the game doesn't choose an outfit from the category that matches whatever season it is. Whenever the kids go to school, they always choose an everyday outfit, um, everyday category outfit. I'm in ads. I've been in them too long. Oh no, Mopsy. Are you back, Mopsy? Oh man. I'm so sorry. You're back. Yay. Hi, welcome. So glad to have you here. I'm glad you have been freed from the land of ads. Hey, don't you usually stream on Wednesdays? I'm glad you're here too. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I have some shout outs to give. Oh my goodness, where are my manners? I need to do that. Do I still have a shout out to come in? I know that they did one, but I like mine. I don't know if I still have a shout out command. Let's see if I do. I don't. I just got back from work. I'm setting up stream right now. Oh, okay, cool. What happened to my shout out command? Or maybe it's just SO? Let's find out. There we go. Yes, Mopsy is an amazing and fun streamer, and we collect bugs in Mopsy streams. So if you like doing bug collecting and you just want to be part of a wonderful and fun and supportive community, then I highly suggest you go ahead and give Mopsy a follow. And then I need to shout out Serena Nicole. Serena is a Caribbean, Trinidadian specifically, lifestyle streamer, and she took a break from streaming for a while because life be lifing, and now she's back, welcoming us back into her kitchen as she cooks some amazing Caribbean dishes and shares Caribbean lifestyle and culture and soft living with the world. So if you are interested in those things, definitely check out Serena's channel, and also check out her website. I think there's a link to her website on her channel. So definitely check her out. That sounds amazing. It is amazing. She has my mouth watering all the time when she's in her kitchen working her magic. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else who I missed shout outs, but definitely wanted to get those in. Oh, ma'am, you need to go home and bathe. Also, you have a toddler running wild on your property. Good morning, Gerald. How are you? So glad you're not freaking out about waking up and finding yourself on your own. How about we pull the food out the fridge so that you can feed yourself? He's feeling happy today. He's gotten over not having a birthday party for his aging up. Oh, good, your mom's back home. Awesome. And the mail was delivered. Okay, we'll take care of that. Come here, please, and take a shower. Then, oh, that was the bill payment. Okay. I have MC Command Center set up to automatically pay my bills. As long as there's enough money in the household funds, of course. If you're looking to sell your homemade nectar, I'd be happy to purchase it for above face value due to the current high demand. That would be great, but we have absolutely no nectar making skill or equipment. We do pottery here. Alright, so when you're done... Well, sweetheart, nobody told you to dance so much that you made yourself sad. No one told you to do that. I'm so sorry. You should probably get a bath, too. I love pottery so much. That is such a fun little skill. And I think it's cool that they incorporated the lump of clay with the pottery skills. So before, your Sims would just pick up a lump of clay, and they tend to spawn for some weird reason. They'll just spawn out of thin air. I don't know why that is. But at least now, when they're working with the clay, it's building their pottery skill. So at least it's useful. Where before, the main thing it was useful for was money, because I think the lump of clay is 120 simoleons. So if you want to spontaneously spawn a 120 simoleon object on my lot every so often, you go right ahead, because I can sell that shit. All right, when you're done with that, you need to clean up behind your messy eater and do your dishes. And cleaning up is part of her aspiration. Not her aspiration, but her soul's journey. So I'm going to leave this world cleaner than it was before. I want to be seen as a role model for my family. How does that work? Run mentoring interactions 10 times on family. Oh, okay. Once I purchase the mentor trait from the rewards store, I can mentor members of my family as they work on skills I've already mastered. Oh, okay. Does she have enough rewards points for that yet? Wait, did I pass it? Oh, Super Mentor, here it is. Super mentors draw on their experience as well as innovative teaching techniques to make their skill mentoring even more efficient than normal. They also earn more simoleons with paid mentoring. Mentoring interactions become available at level 5 of certain skills. Okay, so they even changed this mentor trait to work with the new pack. I think that's awesome. Hydrate, thank you, Nightbot. I need to mop up this water too. Aw, he's in his little cowboy outfit. Okay, you forgot about these other things that I have put in your queue. Finding purpose. Oh, great. She made progress on her soul's journey. Fantastic progress. Allie's soul is finding its true purpose and radiating with newfound clarity. Allie now receives a boost to career performance and a discount on all computer purchases. Plus, she can now share her soul's journey with other Sims through the new Share Soul's Journey social interaction. I like that. He's gonna go play with the toy. That is good. Get him in his little chaps with his bow-legged self. If you're looking to the... Yeah, I don't have nectar to sell to you, sir. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, man. You have all kinds of needs you need to take care of. That, and let's have you cook. I know you have leftovers, but the kids are gonna need to eat when they come in from school in a little bit more than an hour. And I don't want you to run out of food, because right now the chicken sliders are the only thing in your fridge. We don't want that. So, level 5. Isn't that when you learn the spaghetti recipe? Is that level 5? I don't remember. Yeah, here it is. Oh, that's level 4. Okay, let's make the spaghetti. I remember when I first got the game, I would make the spaghetti a lot. Probably because that is a base game. I mean, we had a lot fewer packs 5 years ago than we do now, but I think spaghetti is one of the base game recipes. And I didn't have, when I first started, of course, I didn't have any pack. No, that's not true, because a friend gifted me, I know it was the Romantic Garden pack. I think she also gifted me Laundry Day. Those two at the same time. And you know, I love the Laundry Day pack. Not so much the doing of the laundry, though I've come to enjoy that as well. When I first started playing, I didn't like the idea of changing weather. I didn't like the idea of having to keep up with laundry, but I did like the build by items in Laundry Day. But now, let's see, and I bought Seasons. I don't think anyone gifted that to me. I'm pretty sure I bought Seasons during one of their sales. And now I can't think of playing the game without changing seasons, because it just adds so much more depth to my gameplay, just having the opportunity to change their clothes depending on the season. And then as other packs came out, then they added different season specific things like ice skating rinks that'll just spawn on community lots and stuff like that. And not community lots, but public lots, like in a park or something like that. Oh, here they come. Should Christian invite over Eloise? Yeah, sure. Sure. Did I put Jasmine in the kids club too? I don't think I did. She also needs to be in Terrence's legacy. So Terrence was, I think, their great-great-grandfather or great-great-great-grandfather, one of the two. So let's have her apply to Terrence's legacy. Okay, awesome. So now she's in that, and I think I'll put her in kids club as well. Oh, she has a social butterfly aspiration. I forgot that. Yeah, I'll put her in kids club because that'll help her with her social skill. So both her and her brother are in that club. Oh, y'all have a lot of club points. Let's see what kind of perks we can buy. You don't necessarily need spots for more Sims. Let's see. Oh, we can do a lot. Let's see. Homework boost, mental boost, creative boost, social boost, and motor boost. So all of the child traits. Yes. And you all have school projects. Okay. Well, Christian is the one who invited a friend home. So let's say that he invited this friend home to work on their project together. That's 3 wide. Okay. Let's do it like this. And then you, child, are you for real right now? Are you for real right now? Christian, where's your friend? Where'd they go? Oh my God. Allie, come take care of this, please. Gerald is outside losing his ever-loving mind. He needs your help finding it. Okay, and Jasmine also has a school project. Here's your friend. Ask your friend to help you with your project. And Jasmine, you can work on your project. Child, if you don't get it all the way together, find something to do that does not involve making a mess. Like potty training, for example. Ask your mom for potty help. It would be cool if she could help your sister with her project, but helping you potty train is even better. Wow, it's been 2 hours already? Get out of here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm having fun. I haven't decided if I'm going to take a break or if I'm going to end stream. I do need to rest though. I've been not sleep hungover, but sleep deprived all day because I wasn't able to lay back down and go to sleep when after I got up earlier this morning. Okay, I need you to potty train him. That's what I asked you to do. Oh, let's put the spaghetti away too before it spoils. Okay, so y'all are working on your projects. Why did you take him into the bathroom and then walk right out? He's being defiant again? Oh, okay. You're just gonna have him walk into the bathroom. Okay. We need to get his thinking skill up so he stops defying. He has himself a little attitude. I'll cry if I want to, from permissive family dynamic. Yes, she is permissive because he's the baby, but he needs to learn there's a time and a place to push back. It's not always the time or the place for pushing back. Oh, we want to throw a tantrum, do we? This little kid is a trip. I think it's just because his thinking skill isn't so high. Because usually when their thinking skill gets up to like 4, I think it's 4, well, they'll stop splashing in the toilet and they'll defy less often. Fortunately, I have some CC toddler stuff that builds their thinking skill really fast. I like how that's tuned because otherwise the thinking skill takes a really long time to get built up. You did too? So that's poor quality, and that's good quality. Okay. I mean, I've only seen that a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure it's a glitch. Well, good job, buddy. Let's put that in inventory. And we still haven't adopted a horse. Oh, you know what? I should get one of those community boards for Chestnut Ridge. Let's do that too. You know, it dawned on me the other day that streaming is actually a good way for me to practice talking through my thought process. I am currently searching for a web developer job, and as part of the interview process, at some point, usually you have to do a technical interview. And what that involves is solving some kind of a coding challenge. And if it's a live technical interview, which they do a live one at some point, um, you're expected to talk through your thought process as you write your code. So when I'm streaming and I'm talking out loud through my thought process of what I'm doing in the game, why I'm doing certain things, it's good practice for me for my technical interviews because it helps me be comfortable with talking as I think and explaining what I do. So that's a cool way that streaming helps. Now, in terms of public speaking, I've always been, here's a Ranch Community Board. I've always been comfortable with public speaking, and that's mainly because I've been doing some form of public speaking since I was a child. I grew up as a preacher's kid. My father was a pastor. My mom was an evangelist, and I would regularly be called on to do things like recite scriptures, sing, things like that, do Bible readings, that kind of stuff. So from the age of 6, I've regularly spoken in front of groups of people, sometimes fairly large groups of people. Like if we had a state conference, there was one time I was asked to recite a scripture. Um, I think it was Psalms 91. So I recited that chapter at the state convention. And, it's a state convention, so there were hundreds of people in the audience. So in terms of speaking in front of people, that has never been a problem for me. I've always done very well with that. Um, Talking through my thought process is something that I also do well, but it's good for me to have that regular practice that comes with streaming. And I've been streaming since before I started looking for a tech job or even knew that I was going to go back into tech and would need to be able to do things like technical interviews. So I need to remind myself that, yeah, I enjoy streaming. It's a lot of fun because I like just hanging out with you all and talking about my gameplay and stuff like that. But I need to remind myself too that it also plays a very important part in me being adequately prepared for job interviews and being able to talk while I work to explain what I'm doing. That's why when people, sometimes people want to dismiss things like streaming or video games as that's not a real valuable use of someone's time. And outside of the ability to earn money from it, if you're one of the people who are lucky enough to amass a large paying audience, most people don't have an audience of that size. Um, but that doesn't mean that streaming or video games are unimportant. They can still play a positive role in people's lives. So, like if you have someone, for example, who feels shy about speaking in front of other people, streaming can help them get comfortable with that. And that's a skill that they'll be able to carry into other areas of their life. Um, so, folks should not be so fast to dismiss things that aren't quote unquote traditional. You know, streaming is not traditional. Streaming is something that's fairly new. Um, I was live streaming was a thing 10 years ago. It was somewhat new 10 years ago. I'm not sure if it was around 20 years ago. So in the grand scheme of things, streaming is fairly new, and we would be mistaken to dismiss something just because it's new rather than seeing the positive ways that it can help someone grow. All right, I wanted a community board. I got that. I wanted to get rid of the changing table and crib. I did that. It would help to have another computer in the house. And right now we have 4 Sims and 1 computer. 3 of them are able to use a computer. The other one eventually will age up and will need to use a computer. So since the boys' room is larger, let's put a computer in here. We can actually give them a bunk bed. And that would really save on space. And they'd be able to get a dresser as well. Let's do that. Because it's not like we're hurting for the money. So I might as well take advantage of that. See, the bunk beds are down here at the bottom. And I just need the bed. I don't... That's cute. 533 422 422. I have not. Let's see how Harry's bunk bed works. Will the toddler bed slot like it's supposed to, or will it only slot? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Last time I tried to use something like this, the bed, the second bed, the bottom bunk, only slotted facing outward, and I didn't want that. But now it's slotting underneath, all the way underneath, like I prefer for it to be. Okay. And let's just leave there. Actually, we can put both of the handprints. Usually I'll put them by the Sim's bed, but let's just put the handprints on the wall there in the room. Okay, so now we can fit a desk. Yeah, let's use that color. Why not? Why not? We'll get one of the kids' desk chairs. And a computer. this one in here, and then we'll get the all-powerful PC. And put that out here. That's it. All-in-one powerful PC. And there. Oh, let's get them a better TV while we're in build buy mode. This one. Okay. Oh, y'all also need a wardrobe. Or I could put the toys in here. You do need a wardrobe though, even if I do put the toys in here. So let's go into storage. And we'll use the Tiny Tyrant's wardrobe. Let's use the open one. Because... Huh? Wait. Does this have shelves or something? I never... Or you could... Huh? Wait. No, you can't hang stuff up in it. Okay, that's weird. I guess it's supposed to fit in a corner? So how does the one with the doors close? Huh. I don't like that. I don't know how that's supposed to work. I'm gonna have to check out Harry's website and see if she says anything about how that wardrobe is supposed to work. Or maybe there's a picture on her website with it. Okay, so let's get them a Weathered Wonder dresser. Move these up. Okay. And I wanted to move the toy box in here to give Jasmine some more space. And we can get her own computer as well. Alright, this is a toddler toy. So she's no longer a toddler, so we're going to move that out of her room. Stick this here. Now that I know that that fits, I can go ahead and put another one out here. And I like to be fair, so we'll get the all-in-one powerful PC out there again. And I don't want another poppy desk. I want another immersive bend to go in Jasmine's room. Okay, so now she has her own computer and wardrobe. And the boys have a computer and a dresser. Yeah, I want to play some more. I'll probably come back and clutter things up and also figure out how to fit a dresser in Allie's room. Just cause. Allie hasn't gotten to work on her pottery today, but she's been so busy taking care of her and the little guy. He's upset. What happened? He had a potty accident? I'm sorry, pal. We're gonna lock the computer for everyone but the household, because you know how these Sims are. They will come in your house and jump right on your computer. But let you go in their house and even start cooking. Then it's, oh, that is inappropriate. You need to stop. Child? Stop taking your anger out on other people. Yeah, you can sing a song all you want to. We are going to yell at for being mean. Because you keep doing it.
Clevite Benu Sublurf. Babarao.
Come here. Come play with the xylophone and get your thinking skill up some more so that you can stop being mean. Get a ninja outfit. She can come, Allie can come and clean up this potty disaster. She has really going through it with this child, but he's playing on the xylophone now, and the xylophone, I think it's by Panda Sama, and it makes the thinking skill, like, you can see the bar going up. Their thinking skill goes up really high, and the higher their thinking skill, the less they defy, so that will help him not being so mean. I think he has a destructive trait, or no, an aggressive trait. He has an aggressive trait. Now he sleeps better through the night. That is awesome. We're gonna have him play with the xylophone a lot because he's just been a real menace today. I don't understand. How's Jasmine doing? Jasmine might need help with her project, so you can come and help her with that. And maybe tomorrow, Allie can go and buy a horse. Oh, we're down to $6,000. Okay, maybe Allie can adopt a horse? I'll have to see how much a horse costs. Oh my God, we've got to sell some pottery. We might have to use businesses and hobbies and set up a little storefront in the front so that people can come and buy pottery. But this looks like a good spot for me to end things. Let me go ahead and save. So I am fading fast. I need to take a nap. So I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me while I played today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. So let's see here. What do I want to do? I want to put my socials in the chat so you can learn more about me on my personal website, which is wthelotus.net. Join the Discord, which is actually the best way to know when I go live, because Twitch doesn't always send out notifications in a timely manner, but Discord does. So definitely join the Discord so you get a notification when I go live. You can follow me on Blue Sky, and if you're a simmer and you are looking for a Sims community outside of Twitter, there is a vibrant Sims community on Blue Sky. A number of people have follow lists that they've set up so that you can follow other simmers who are on Blue Sky. So definitely check out Blue Sky, and if you're a simmer, check out the Sims community over on Blue Sky. You can find me there as wthelotus, of course. My YouTube channel, which is where I put the VODs from my streams. Occasionally, I'll do standalone content just for YouTube, Sims content. I haven't done that in a while, though, but I do like to put my VODs there. So you're welcome to check out my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe, and you will also get a notification in Discord when a new video goes live on my YouTube channel. So you don't have to worry about missing it if you're in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord as well. I have a Tumblr where I share Sim stuff, but primarily I share my photography. I share it on Blue Sky as well as Tumblr. It is automatically posted to both of those places from my photography blogs. So you can check out my Tumblr. And my other channel, Wanda the Lotus, which sometimes I will do photo editing. It's been a little while since the last time I did that on that channel, but sometimes I like to go through my photo editing process live and share with people how I cull photos after I come in from a photo shoot and how I edit photos, and just generally chat about life in general, just like I like to do here. So I need to figure out who to raid. And while I do that, I'm going to put the raid message in the chat. Here at Lotusland, it does not matter whether you are a viewer, a follower, which I hope you're a follower. Go ahead and follow me if you haven't already, or a subscriber. We are all one big happy family. And what that means is when we go into someone else's community, we all use the same raid message. So I've put the raid message in the chat. I'd like for you to, if you'd like to stick around for the raid, copy and paste. So you can copy that raid message, and then when we go into the next community, we can all use that raid message. Let's see, I've got a few choices here. Let's see. Oh, so let's raid Ash. So Ash is currently playing The Sims 4 and doing some wedding prep. Ooh, who doesn't love a good Sims wedding? I know I do. So let's see here. We are going to raid Ash and watch that wedding prep. Oh, and she's got her camera on today. Oh, great. And she's a lovely, lovely person. I know that you're going to enjoy her stream. So I've got the raid. Let me see. Wait, what happened? Okay, I've got the raid all set. Thanks again for watching. I would like to stream again later this week, not sure when, so definitely join the Discord so you get the notification when I go live. Have a great rest of your time zone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.